Hi guys, my name is Kate, welcome back to my wondernetting channel, and today I want to crochet with you a summer dress. You asked me a lot to make a summer dress tutorial, and I've already had a summer dress tutorial right here, but today I want to make another kind of dress, like not with open back. I found this picture on Pinterest and I like this dress so much, so I want to make it today with you. And I think it's really easy to make. If you want me to make more luxury crochet clothes tutorials, please give this video a like so I will know for the future that I need to make more tutorials like this. So don't forget to subscribe and let's get started. First, I want to use a yarn. I received a package from the folks at Arcane Fiber Works. It's a hand-dyed yarn, incredible beautiful colors. On their website you can find colors inspired by different palettes. Be sure to check it out. The link will be in the description below the video. For this dress I want to take the color Delicate Daisy. It's 100% merino in 100 grams, 166 meters. And on their site you can find your favorite weight of yarn, from fingering sock to bulky chunky yarn. For this dress we will need 4 skeins of DK yarn in 100 grams, 166 meters, hook 5 mm, marker, scissors and needle. I'm going to start by drawing a sketch. This dress will be crocheted from the bottom up, so how wide the bottom of the dress will be, you can choose yourself. My recommendation is to always draw a sketch of the project before you start, so you will understand how you need to crochet it. This is my first time crocheting with this kind of yarn and I don't have yarn winder, so knees to rescue. If you know good and athletic yarn winder, please advise me in the comments. At first we need to make a single crochet foundation chain, so make a starter loop, then make chain of 2, 1, 2, insert the hook into the first loop, grab the yarn, pull it out and crochet only first loop on the hook like this. Then crochet 2 loops on the hook. Then insert the hook into the first loop that we crocheted. Grab the yarn, pull it out and again crochet only first loop on the hook, then 2 together. Again, insert the hook into the loop that we crocheted at first, grab the yarn, pull it out, crochet first loop on the hook, then 2 together. So like this, we will cast on single crochet foundation chain. You can use marker and mark your first single crochet right here. So right now we made with you 4 single crochet and continue crocheting the same way until you have 128 single crochet. It's my number. You can cast on more or less, but it should divide by 16. So I made 128 chain of single crochet and it looks like this. I think for this dress it will be enough because I don't want to make the dress too wide, and the number of single crochet should divide by 16 because the pattern consists of 16 loops. Wait for a minute, I will tell you how much centimeters in this chain. It's 108 centimeters, and right now be sure your chain doesn't twist and we continue crocheting in circle. Insert your hook into the first single crochet, grab the yarn, pull it out and crochet first loop into the second loop, it's a slip stitch. Then make chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, yarn over. The first chain of air loops is also counted at the first stitch, so after the chain we skip 1 stitch and into the next one we make double crochet. Then make chain 1, yarn over, skip 1 stitch and into the next one make double crochet again. So the first row we're crocheting like this: double crochet, chain 1, skip 1 stitch, double crochet, then again chain 1, skip 1 stitch, double crochet, chain 1, and so on until the end of this row. You should finish the row with chain 1 and join this row into the second loop of the first chain with slip stitch, like this. Then make chain of 2 and the second loop, pull out a little bit more. Then turn your work and make double crochet into each stitch in this row, so into arch after the air loops, then into the double crochet from the previous row, again into the arch, and so on until the end of the row. So this row only double crochet. And join this row with a slip stitch into the second loop, like this. Then again chain of 2 and the second loop, pull out a little bit more, and do it every time from this time, okay? Turn your work. So the first chain of air loops is also counted at the first stitch. After the chain of air loops, make 10 more double crochet. So with first chain of air loops there are 11 stitches. Then skip 2 stitches and make 2 double crochet in one stitch. 1 and into the same stitch 2. Then make chain 1 and again 2 double crochet into the same stitch. So it's how we will make the fan. Again, skip 2 stitches after the fan and from the third stitch make 11 double crochet. And again make a fan, skip 2 stitches, into the third stitch make 2 double crochet in one stitch, then chain 1 and 2 double crochet into the same stitch. Then again skip 2 stitches and from the third stitch continue crocheting the same pattern, 11 double crochet, then again the fan, and so on until the end of the row. Join the row with a slip stitch into the second loop, then make chain 2, turn your work, and continue crocheting the same pattern. 2 double crochet into the middle of the fan, then chain 1 and 2 double crochet into the same middle. Then skip 2 stitches and continue crocheting 11 double crochet. So the pattern is repeating and we will crochet like this until the first decreases. On the 11th row we will make the first decreases, or you can crochet more rows or less before the decreases. So it's new day and I made like 10 rows, and now I'm gonna make some decreases to narrow the dress. This is how it looks like right now. And I think I'm gonna make decreases near each fan. So I have 8 fans, so I'm gonna make 8 decreases. And after these decreases we continue crocheting until next decreases, maybe 10 rows more. So let me show you how to make decreases. So I made 10 rows. 11th row we're starting with fan, and after the fan we will make a decrease. So skip 2 stitches, insert the hook into the third stitch, grab the yarn, pull it out, and crochet only 2 loops on the hook. Then yarn over again, insert the hook into the next stitch, grab the yarn, pull it out, crochet only first 2 loops, then you have 3 loops on the hook and crochet them together. So it's our decrease. And we continue crocheting as usual before the next fan. I made the fan, and after this fan we again make decrease. Yarn over, insert the hook into the third loop, grab the yarn, pull it out, crochet only 2 loops on the hook, then insert the hook into the next stitch, crochet only 2 first loops, then 3 loops together, and so on, crochet until the next fan, and after the next fan make decrease again. So I have 8 fans, I will make 8 decreases. If you have more fans or less fans, then make as many decreases as you have the fans. And make decreases the same way in the rows 19, 25, 30, 32 and 33. Rows in total 36. You can make more decreases in more rows if you want to make your dress more narrower in the waist area. I still can't get enough of the beauty of this yarn. The colors are so rich and beautiful. To join the next ball, just make a knot with new yarn around the old thread and make a knot around the new thread with your old thread. And then pull these knots together and cut the ends. And continue crocheting. So today is the third day I'm crocheting the dress. This is how much I've already crocheted. It's almost done. Today I'm gonna finish it. No, I'm really impressed. It's the third day I'm crocheting this dress, and I'm crocheting not like whole day, just a couple of hours in a day. Okay, maybe 3-4 hours in a day, but I think it's pretty fast. Yesterday I started crocheting like after the afternoon. If I spend the whole day crocheting the dress, I would make it like 2 days. Let's try it on. I really don't know if I should make more decreases on my waist. I don't want to make it like fit dress. It's okay, maybe I don't need to make more decreases. Maybe I should leave it like this. I'm gonna crochet like, I don't know how much rows I have to crochet, like maybe 4 or 5 rows, and then we continue making the cups. Now we need to mark 2 fans that are right under our breast, so from these fans we're gonna make the cups. On the side and middle we will make decreases. So right now the height of the dress is 48.5 centimeters. Now we need to cut the yarn and start crocheting from the markers. So make chain 1 and cut the yarn. We will start from the first stitch after the fan. Make a starter loop, insert the hook into the stitch and make chain of 2. Yarn over, insert the hook into the same stitch and make decrease with first 2 stitches. Yarn over again, insert the hook into the next stitch, 2 loops and 3 together. So we need to make decreases at the beginning of the row and at the end of the row. So crochet following the pattern until the next marker. And with 2 stitches before the fan, make decrease 2. Then chain 2, turn your work, and start the second row with decrease 2. Then crochet following the pattern and finish the row with decrease. Again chain 2, turn your work and start the third row with decrease and finish this row with decrease 2. So this is what we should have. You can cut the yarn, and right now we will make the cups. So make a starter loop and insert the hook into the middle of the fan and make chain of 2. 1 and 2. Make 4 double crochet into the middle of the fan. The first chain of air loops is also counted at the first stitch. Make chain 2, the second loop pull out a little bit and turn your work. Yarn over and insert the hook into the same stitch where we have the chain of air loops. Then crochet 2 double crochet in each stitch. So at all you need to have 10 stitches. The last 2 stitches make into the second loop of the first chain from the previous row. Chain 2, turn your work. We need to start with increase, so make the double crochet into the same stitch where we have the chain of air loops. Then make 1 double crochet into the next stitch. Then again increase into the next stitch, make 2 double crochet in 1 stitch. Then again 1 double crochet and increase, and so on until the end of this fan. The last stitches into the chain from the previous row, into the second loop, like this. Chain 2, turn your work, and again start with increase, so make double crochet into the same stitch where we have chain of air loops. In this row we need to make increases above the single stitches from the previous row. Then crochet 1 double crochet into the next stitch, another double crochet into the next stitch, and then again increase above the single double crochet from the previous row. Then again 2 double crochet and increase, and so on until the end of the row. Chain 2 and turn your work. So right now we made 4 rows, 1, 2, 3, 4, but on the sides of the dress we have only 3 rows, 1, 2, 3. But we will crochet the first row into this stitch, the second row into this stitch, and only then the third row into the first row, the fourth row into the second row on the side. So we need to crochet 1 more row to crochet it to the third row on the side. So the first chain of air loops is also counted at the first stitch, and we need to make increase in the next stitch after the chain of air loops. And in this row we need to make increases before increases from the previous row. I hope you understand that. So in this row we made increases above the stitch that comes before increase from the previous row. Then we crochet 3 double crochet, and after that increase again, and so on until the end of the row. At the end, make chain 1 and cut the yarn. If you have a bigger breast size, you need to make more rows like this. From the other side, make the cup the same way. So I made the caps and let's try it on, and all we have left to do is to crochet in the middle of the breasts and on top of the breasts and the straps, and that's all. Maybe we need to make the middle and only then try the dress on, because it's so funny right now. Let's start with the middle. Make a starter loop, turn your work and insert the hook into the stitch right after the fan, right here. Grab the loop, pull it out and make chain of 2. Yarn over, insert the hook into the same stitch and make decrease with first 2 stitches. Then crochet the same pattern and make the decrease at the end of the row. So this is my 2 last stitches, and make decrease again. Chain 2, turn your work and again make decrease at the beginning of the row and at the end of the row. Again, chain 2, turn your work, decrease at the beginning of the row and at the end of the row. So we made 3 rows and we have 3 rows on the side too. Right now make chain 1 and leave a very long tip, so with it you can sew the cup to the middle and to the sides of the dress. Crochet the cups to the middle and to the side with slip stitches or with single crochet as you like more. Just grab the yarn, pull it out, crochet 1 loop on the hook, then insert the hook into the row on the middle and into the row on the cap and make a slip stitch. Then insert the hook into the next free space or into the next row. I recommend you to sew it like in each free space. And make slip stitch again, but try to crochet more freely, don't tighten it too much. Also, if you join the cup with single crochet, I recommend you to crochet 2 single crochet in each row. So join the sides of the cup the same way from the other side too. And all we have to do is to crochet a couple rows on top of the cups. Make a starter loop, insert it on the side of the dress, make chain of 2, and then crochet following the pattern 2 rows more. And on the row 2 we will make decreases before and after the cup. So on top of the double crochet make double crochet, on top of the fan make fan. It's my second row and I make decrease right after the seam of the cup, like this. Then crochet as usual until the next seam and make decrease again. Here are 2 stitches before the seam, and with them I will make the decrease, like this. Then crochet as usual until the next cup, and with 2 stitches after the seam make decrease again. Then crochet as usual and before the seam with 2 stitches make decrease again and join the row. And now let's make the straps. We need to make separate triangles on top of the cups and on the back of the dress. From the beginning of the row count 5 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and insert the hook into the 5th one. Make chain of 2 and start with decrease with first 2 stitches. Then crochet 4 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and with the next 2 make decrease again. Then chain 2, turn your work, again make decrease with first 2 stitches and with the last 2 stitches. Then chain 1 and cut the yarn. From the other side before the fan count 13 stitches and insert the hook into the 13th and crochet the strap the same way. On the back of the dress crochet the straps the same way where you want them to be. The final row before we continue making the straps, insert the hook on side of the dress, make chain of 3, then skip 1 stitch and make double crochet. Then again make chain 1, skip 1 stitch and make double crochet, and crochet like this until the end of the row. On the corners of the strap crochet 1 double crochet, then chain 1 and double crochet into the same stitch. To finish the straps, we need to cast on 32 air loops or more, each should divide by 2. Then yarn over and insert the hook into the 6th loop from the hook and make double crochet, like this. Then chain 1, skip 1 stitch, make double crochet, again chain 1, skip 1 stitch and make double crochet, and so on until the end of the chain. At the end chain 1, leave along a tip, cut the yarn and pull out the loop. Sew the straps to the dress with a needle and hide all the ends through the stitches. Also, you can make an edging with single crochet into each stitch on the neck area and arm areas. So guys, I finished this dress and I finished it in 3 days. 3 days. And please let me show you this dress tomorrow, like my tomorrow. You will see this dress in a few seconds because I'm not feel so good. I'm a little bit sick and tomorrow I will be in more good condition. So guys, what do you think about this dress? I think it turned out even better than I thought. Or a top underneath this dress, because this dress it's a little bit see-through dress, but if you will crochet it with lightweight yarn or maybe with smaller hook, it will be more tight and not see-through. But I think this dress looks better with the top underneath because it looks more stylish. So my thoughts about this dress, I think it's really easy to make. I made it in 3 days because of the yarn, DK yarn, and because of the hook size. I used 5mm hook. So you can make this dress the same way but using lightweight yarn and smaller hook. The dress will be more tight and like wearable without the layers underneath. Also, I think this dress looks very cute because of the color. Be sure to check these guys with their beautiful yarn. I totally recommend you. So guys, please write me in the comments what do you think about this dress. The next tutorial will be about a couple look because you know I have a husband and I wanted to make like crochet couple looks for a long time and I think it's time. Write me about this in the comments too, about couple looks, about tutorial for the couple looks, and please give this video a like so I will know that you are interested in this tutorial. Also, don't forget to check my previous dress tutorial. Also, don't forget to check out my platforms where I have paid patterns, interesting and beautiful patterns for this summer. For example, like this skirt. All links you will find in the description below the video. So we will see in the next tutorial. Bye, kitties!